Hello, Assalamu alaikum, or Aap dekh rahe hain. Me, George, and we are going live for our very first Desi George live webcam. And obviously, we are live and at home. I hope everybody is doing the necessary precautions. They're keeping themselves self-isolated at home. They are washing their hands. They are doing all the other things that everybody is being told to do. And hello, Fahad. Hi, Sadia. Hello, Queen of Haveen. Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam. So, anyway, I'm not going to go and talk too much about all that you need to do about Corona because lots of people know what to do. We're all being sensible, inshallah, and being good. Oh, hi, how are you? Lots of nice people joining. Imran, Sadaf, Faraz, Nicholas, hello. Oh, Anwar, Heda Ali, Fahad Atif. I'm good, thanks, yeah. Gamers, AKH, yes, you are Muslim? Yes, I am Muslim, yes. But anyway, so I just wanted to have a chat and just see how everybody else is doing in this strange time that we are living in at the moment. And just to give some advice on what we can be doing to make this as pleasant as possible for our families and for our children. One thing that I'm actually quite enjoying at the moment is I'm getting slave labor from out of my children. I'm getting them to work because obviously all our domestic staff have gone home and are self-isolating themselves. We have decided to get our children to do the chores, which I think is a really good, positive opportunity for them to learn to be self-reliant, as well as learn the basics of hard work. And I think often, certainly in Pakistan, हमारा मुल्क में हमारा बच्चे थोड़ा सा spoiled hai. And the great thing that this is teaching them is, that they can clean and do safai and jaru and clean it and do the washing up and the dishes. So that's one thing that they're doing at the moment. You might hear a few screams in the background. That will be them probably complaining about the work that they're having to do. Anyway, let me know what you guys are doing with your children. So Fahad is saying, I'm waiting for your challenge with Shanira. Have I done breakfast? Yes, I've had my breakfast. I've actually, one thing that I'm doing, and I think I would highly recommend it to everybody, if you can get out of the house, and I'm not saying meet anybody, but walk on your street or walk in a nearby area that is quiet and that has no people. That helps a lot. I got out this morning and went and walked on our street, just to because walking and any kind of exercise does relieve a lot of the stress and the tension that this self-isolation is having. So I recommend any kind of exercise, but you don't even have to get out the house. You can do lots of exercises in your own home, whether it be jumping jacks or burpees or standing runs, all of that. So anyway, enough of me talking. Corona, please stop. Okay, yes, I know. I'm doing very well, Nicholas. Thank you. Waiting for your challenge with Shanira. Yeah. Hi, Zakia from Quetta. Remember, I was with you at QLF. Yes, I do remember. So knowledge empowers is. I'm watching you from Abu Dhabi. Okay, thank you. Your content is really amazing. Where am I now? I'm in Karachi. Any other questions? What else? Spread the awareness of stay. Yeah, please, everybody, stay home. Do not leave the house unless absolutely necessary. So that means either going to get food, or and you should limit that to like once a week big shop, and obviously when you go, make sure you wear masks, or make sure you wash your hands and sanitize them when you come back. And also when you go out, please, or if you have to go for medicine, but otherwise stay at home and let everyone else go as well. So if you have domestic staff, let them go home as well. So how am I killing time? That's a very good question, Fahad. So Fahad's just written, who's in your Urdu now? I don't understand your question, Heda. So how am I killing time? Well, one thing we're doing is obviously, as I said, the children are doing chores because we have no domestic help at the moment. So I'm getting them, as I say, child labor, forcing them to do work. And that's sort of the morning pretty much taken up. And then in the afternoon, we have, games, board games, which are really good. We're teaching them cards. Cards is obviously something that we grew up on, and haven't really taught our kids until now, because they're sort of all addicted to screens these days. So yeah, teaching them good card games. I recommend games like Black Queen and obviously Rummy and Snap and things like that. And yeah, so please, as I said, please stay at home and don't go anywhere without hand sanitizer. That's from Zaki. So, okay, someone's written, hey George, what made you come to Pakistan? Well, that's a mera story here is I was here for work with the BBC, and I was producing programs for BBC World in Pakistan, and the production house was where I met Kiran. And we sort of started seeing each other, and then I had to go back to London for 2 weeks, forever, for 40. And I stayed in London, and we sort of were dating in those days on Instant Messenger, IM. Do you remember IM? This was before WhatsApp and all the other instant Instagrams and Facebooks. So yeah, we were IMing away for 40 months, and then I came back and did another show for the BBC out here called Hard Talk, and then stayed on and joined Geo, and Kieran and I eventually got married. So yeah, that's what made me stay on. And then I did George Ka Pakistan and various other programs. So yeah, that's what brought me here. Anyway, I want to go back to things you can do with your kids. I've got some ideas here. Painting pasta and making a necklace out of it. That's a really good idea if you've got young kids. Kneading dough, again, get them to make like the roti and the things, and things like kneading dough can be a lot of entertaining for young children. I'm talking about. Get them to clean the car, wash the car. That can be an exercise. Obviously not in the middle of the day, but perhaps either early in the morning or in the late afternoon. Watering the plants, get them to do that. Sort out their socks. These are other things that they can do. As I said, we're doing board games as well. We're doing card games. So Ludo is a favorite of ours. And then we've got this thing called Rummy Cup, which is a tile game, obviously. And then Fez and I play chess, which is slightly older, slightly suitable for older kids. Little pimple on your forehead. Yeah, thank you. This is not a pimple. It's a mole. Really, it's nothing. It's my beauty spot. Thank you, Anwar, for that. Muhammad Ali is saying, I'm stranded here. Hope you and your loved ones are safe. Where are you stranded, Muhammad Ali? Let me know. And I hope you are safe and look after yourself. We will get through this together. We are strong, united, but not together. We're strong apart, and we will get through this. So don't you worry. I'm going to have regular chats here on my YouTube channel. So we'll get through this. Yeah, okay. Do you know Pashto language, sir? Just say Tasu Sengaya. Tasu Sengaya, please. Faisal, Kanji, Tasu Sengaya. How was that? Was that okay? Tasu Sengaya. I know Sangrale. But Faisal, if you could write back and let me know how my my Urdu is. I'm going to put the fan on. I'm a bit hot, so excuse me for a second. I'm going to put the fan on, and Oops. And then I'm back. Fan is on. I am back. So Faisal, tell me, how was my Pashto, please? I hope the fan isn't too noisy for you guys. Sanga Faisal Lala. Someone's saying Sanga Faisal Lala from Faraz Malik. Faraz, so there's a lot of Pashto being spoken in the chat. Where am I now? I'm in Karachi. Yeah, so most of the people spread wrong rumors and precautions. Just listen to the advice of known medical professionals. I actually had something that I put on my Instagram, and unfortunately it was incorrect. So I took it down, and I've been much more precautious now about spreading information that is absolutely correct. So because the problem at the moment with coronavirus is that we do not know much about it. It's obviously a new strain of COVID-19 is a new strain of one of the coronaviruses, and it is still being understood by medical professionals. What we do know is that it lasts up to 8 hours on skin and on humans, and people can have it with them for over 14 days and show no signs or symptoms. So it is absolutely imperative that you all remain indoors with your family and self-isolate, and then wash your hands several times a day. When you're touching anything afterwards, please wash and hand sanitizers. Okay, Fuzzy Sajid is a shout out. Hello, Wajahat. Okay, Mubashir, I'm from the UK. I watch your videos. God, Mubashir, it must be very early for you. What time is it? It's probably about 7 o'clock. So it's Faisal. So I'm enjoying it. So if you have any other language challenges for me, is anyone Sindhi watching? Is there anyone Punjabi watching? Is there anyone from Saraiki? You can give me some Saraiki to speak, or just plain Urdu. That is a challenge क्योंकि मेरा उर्दू बहुत खराब है, and I'd be happy to try, and if you can teach me any of these languages whilst I'm online, this will be fun. George, tell Pakistanis living abroad difference between living in Pakistan versus England. Oh, बहुत अच्छा सवाल. So I think the biggest difference, obviously, is pace of life. UK में बहुत मसरूफ है. It's a very fast pace of life. Pakistan थोड़ा सा कम है. And what I love about Pakistan is one of the things that I find very attractive here is that people are very warm, welcoming, and informal. So you can turn up to a person's house, not in this day and age. Please do not go to people's houses now. But normally, in normal times, you can turn up to a person's house and meet with them. Whereas in the UK, it's थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा formal है, क्योंकि you have to book in diaries and so on and so forth. So that's what the biggest difference I think about living abroad, living in Pakistan versus England. Obviously, food is a big difference here. There are lots more home-cooked food, and it's absolutely divine. I think, obviously, England is less religious. Pakistan, there's more overt religiosity out in society, and that can be a good thing or a bad thing. Depends if it becomes problematic for people too. So those are the biggest differences. Sing a Desi song. Oh my goodness. Sing a Desi song. Mera awaaz bahut kharab hai. Okay. Ooey ooey, 8, 2, na na da 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 da, teen, cha, da 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 da, ooey ooey. That's all you're gonna have from me. Or I can do no, that's it. That's my Desi song for you. Are you planning on starting a Ramzan series or becoming a guest in one? I'd love to see you in one. would do, you know, I was thinking of doing, yeah, like what I would love to do, and again, see what you guys think of this, is iftar from a car. So basically, with a star. So myself and a celebrity of some sort go and buy iftar, so pakoras and your bananas and your ruhafsas and things like that. And then in the back of the car, we give it out to people on the street. So I thought that would be quite a fun show to do. But I don't know um, if we can do that now because everything is up in the air. But yeah, I'd love to do a Ramzan series or become a guest on one. So yeah. Assalamu alaikum, George Bhai, Mrs. Mamuna. Assalamu alaikum, Ms. Mamuna. How are you? That's the other thing. By the way, the other thing that I've started doing, or I was doing before I've self-isolated, because I didn't want to do handshakes. I started doing adab, because it was a much more respectful and yet healthier way of greeting somebody rather than, you know, the handshake. So yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed my videos, Mrs. Mamuna. George, please speak Urdu. Okay, ठीक है. I'll try and लेकिन like 10 साल से पहले Kieran and I did a show called Kieran or George, and at that time मेरा उर्दू ज़्यादा बेहतर है, लेकिन अभी मेरा उर्दू rusty, खराब, bad hai. So I would try and speak मेरा टूटी फूटी उर्दू, लेकिन मेरे लिए थोड़ा सा मुश्किल है. So, oh, you want to, are you doing anything for your hair growth or transplant? Yes, I've got this sort of stuff that I put on that's supposedly helping me grow my hair back. But I am thinking, should I get a transplant? Because it is going rather thin on top. It hasn't helped that I haven't been to the barbers for a few weeks. And even my beard is getting too much. Again, we're so used to life outside and getting a trim, and I can't even do that at the moment. Wajahat Ali, oh please, that's not enough. What's not enough? Okay, this is a shout out to Southend-on-Sea in Essex. My Essex brother, Muhammad Akbar. Assalamu alaikum, Muhammad Akbar. How are you doing? Are you self-isolating? I hope so. Chacha Georgie, kya hal hai? Sehat, tabiyat, Sydney? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. What do you think about pay scale in Pakistan as compared to UK? That's an interesting question. Obviously, there are different economies, and as a result, we have different pay scales in the two countries. I think obviously what we have here is an abundance of people, and that suppresses wages, because unfortunately that's how capitalism works, that the more people there are, and if it's an unqualified job, like a labourer job, you can pay the lowest bidder. So that's, I think, a problem is our population. I think it's a problem on multiple fronts for Pakistan, because we have grown our population significantly in the last 70 years, and as a result, we have problems with water shortage, food scarcity, and suppression of wages, because people are desperate for work, and they're only going to be more desperate after this crisis ends. So, yeah, we need to control our population, unfortunately. Any message for fresh graduated engineers? Omar, I would say my message for you would be, first of all, congratulations. Well done for graduating. And engineering is not an easy degree to get. So I'm sure you've worked extremely hard, Umar, and well done. What my advice would be is that I think in this day and age, in the way that the world is changing, I mean, as we see with this current situation with the coronavirus, don't rely on one job or one skill set. Constantly evolve yourself, constantly look to learn new things and to change. It's something that I'm having to learn myself because I started off in broadcast media, in electronic media and TV, and that has changed dramatically in the last like 10 years, 15 years, and now that's hence I'm now on digital with Desi George, because that's where the future is for digital. So I would say to you, look at multiple options. Always continue to learn. Just because you've finished your degree, continue to learn and to teach yourself new skills. But congratulations, and I look forward to seeing some of your engineering work. What kind of engineer are you? Are you a structural engineer? Let me know in the comments. Adab, George. Yes, thank you. Oh, whoa. The questions are: Have you met Shanira and Wasim? No, I haven't met Shanira since we went to the cricket, which was a very silly thing that we did. I don't think we saw how serious it was. This was over a week back. Haven't seen her since then. When will you do another shopping challenge? Well, not these days, unfortunately, but we'll hopefully do one soon. Our Liberals need to choose Musharraf as a leader because he's patriotic and Liberal too. Well, I mean, General Musharraf I don't think he's keeping too well these days. So I think, I respect him as a patriot, and I think he had his heart in the right place when it came to Pakistan. I just hope he has a happy retirement. How has the virus affected your day-to-day life? Well, obviously it has. I'm not going out and about, and we're having to change our routine. I think that's the key thing, is to continue to have a routine. Don't just lie in bed and chill and watch TV. I think try and keep yourself sane and mentally strong by having a routine. So in the morning I get up, I go out for my walk. I then take Maya for a walk. Again, not avoiding any human contact. And then we come back, we have our breakfast, then we do our chores, because obviously we're cleaning the house ourselves now. So, I think Fez takes the bins out, and I do washing up. Kieran does most of the work, unfortunately, because she's the most efficient, but we try and all help her. And then in the afternoon we do our own sort of chores, our own work as the best we can, and or we play a game with the kids, or try and keep them occupied and away from the screens, because I don't think them vegetating on screens all day is too good. And then in the evening we relax and read and watch a bit of TV. So that's what we're trying to do. But as I said, keep it as consistent as a routine, because consistency and routine are great for children. Otherwise, especially at this time where their lives have changed dramatically and they're not going to school, it's important that they have routine. So keep that up. Where you remind me of me growing up back in Pakistan, man. Thank you for making us laugh. Imran, Shameen, thank you, my pleasure. Oh, in that case, could you, aapke paas koi Urdu jokes here? And I'll try and tell some Urdu jokes. If you can type in, guys, into the message box, any Urdu jokes, I will be happy to try and say them out loud and see if I can make you guys laugh, because we all need a laugh at this moment in time. It is a pretty depressing time in Pakistan and in the world, Hamara Dunya mein, and we need to laugh. We need to remember that we will get through this. Okay, We will come out of this. God, Allah tests us in different ways throughout our lives, and this is another one of those tests. And those roll with the punches, as they say. Grit is an important thing to have these days. Is grit. It's something I haven't always had myself. In fact, I've often really been impacted by the way that life's thrown challenges at me. But I realize that as I get older, that in order to survive, in order to thrive, you just need to be able to take whatever challenge life throws at you and learn from it. And the more you learn, the more you grow, the stronger you'll be. Okay. Salam from Chicago. Imran. Okay, Chicago. Ooh. Now, Imran, is Chicago pizza better? Yeah, New York pizza. Aapke khayal mein sabse acha kya hai? Let me know in the comment section. Muhammad Farooq, how are you, bro? I'm good. Oh, assalamu alaikum. Bye. Assalamu alaikum, Ayan. How are you, Ayan Ali? I'm good, thanks. Yes, mate, I'm in Manchester Uni, traveling back home. I have to go through the corona-infested London Underground tonight. Love you, George. Love you, George, Kieran, or George. Thank you. It's been part of my childhood. Oh, thank you very much. Well, Muhammad Akbar, look after yourself tonight when you're going through the Underground. Try and wear gloves, protective gloves. Don't touch anything you need to. Try and get on an empty tube train. Obviously disinfectant, hand sanitizer, and safe travels. I wish you all the best. Okay, we'll get through this. Okay, George, please conduct the next election. Become mayor of Karachi. Oh no! Politics is not for me, I don't think. But thank you very much for thinking of me. No, I think I'll leave that to others to do. But I'm a passionate Karachiite, and I think one of the things that, and one of the challenges that Karachi faces, and it's something that I would like to see addressed, is the fact that the problem with Karachi is there are so many different authorities that control it. So you have, the defence, you have Cant Board, you have PCHS, you have KDA, and you have all these various little areas. And as a result, and they all have different authorities over the sidewalks or the lighting or the roads. And as a result, there's no sort of unified plan or strategy in terms of addressing urban issues that affect Karachi, from litter and waste management to just tidying up the broken sidewalks, and I think that needs to be addressed. So if I was mayor of Karachi, I would try and get that authority, that I would bring everyone together in order to have a unified action plan for the waste management and the sidewalks of the city, and beautify it, because Karachi can be beautiful if we invest in making it beautiful. Unfortunately, and that has a huge impact on people's well-being and mental health as well. So, yeah, that's what I would do if I was mayor of Karachi. Where do I live in Pakistan? Yeah, I just answered that. I think Karachi. You don't read my text. Why? I get lots of texts. Sorry, Asif, I don't read everyone's. Sorry, but I'm reading your message now. Okay. Hey George, I have a problem. I've got bees, but here's the thing. I want bees. Yes. Okay. Thank you for the answer. Oh, Umar is an electrical engineer or computer. Oh, you'll do well, I'm sure. That's the future, computing. Hey, very good morning to you. How are you doing? Thousands of engineers graduate and they're jobless. Also, I think, Ulma, going back to your point, is then how do you make yourself more employable? So look at seeing, okay, so you're a computing engineer, electrical engineer. What skills in addition to being an electrical engineer, can you add to make yourself more employable? Think like that. So think about those sort of strategies, how you can widen skill set. Okay, Mrs. Moon, oh, she's talking about the challenges. I'm glad you like my videos. Thank you. Someone has written, sorry. How do you find Karachi compared to other cities? Do you find activities that keep you engaged? Yeah, I mean, I think, again, obviously, initially I struggled, I'll be honest, because there isn't a huge amount to do in Karachi. It's not like there are a huge number of galleries or museums or you know, theatres and clubs to go to, unlike in London, let's say. And so I did struggle. And yet, also, I think one should rely on oneself to make entertainment. So one thing I've started doing is painting at home and at a friend's house. And I go out to the beach, we go for walks on the park. So you can find things to do if you choose. Cooking at home, obviously going out to eat, which is the most common thing that people do in Pakistan. So yeah, there are things to do that can keep you engaged, but you need to instigate it yourself rather than expect others to do it. Do you think the country should be locked down? Yes, I do. Yeah, guys, this is serious. And it's not even about whether you feel sick, you might still be a carrier. And it's impacting the elderly disproportionately, and those that have underlying medical issues, lung-related issues. So please, I mean, I had asthma as a child, so asthmatics are very susceptible to coronavirus. So please, whether you whether you're thinking of going out, don't risk it. We're on lockdown, and let's get used to this new reality, and let's make a difference and potentially save other lives by not going and meeting others and not potentially passing it on. Because even if you don't feel you have it, you may be passing it on. Okay, Imran, I'd say earlier I asked Imran whether he preferred Chicago or New York pizza, and of course he's being loyal to his hometown and saying Chicago, which is the deep dish pizza. I'm not sure, but perhaps Imran, if I'm in Chicago, we'll go and have a pizza and you can convince me. Okay? Right. Come on, I'll take you over, man. Okay, done. Imran, we'll have pizza together. I've been following your feed since it's had a few hundred views, but now I can't even comment there. Yeah, I think you should be able to comment now. I don't know why you can't comment. Basically, on some of the videos, so what was happening is that there's a new rule that YouTube have done, in which they ask you just before you publish a video whether the content is for children or not. And obviously my content is for everyone. It's not rude or it's suitable for everyone. So I said, yes, it's suitable for children. But the problem with that is that that restricts comments on the video. So I've subsequently have said it's not suitable for children, so people can continue to comment. So you should be able to comment on the videos if now, because I've gone back to that. Unfortunately, it means that I don't think children are able to see my content, but unless it's on your laptop. Okay. Thanks. Hi, Desi George. Hi, Sahil. How are you doing? Muhammad Akbar. That's a great name. I like Akbar. It's a strong name. He was a good Mughal emperor. Thanks, George. Boris Johnson has the best banter, funniest prime minister ever. Yeah, but I'm not. Sometimes you need competence as well as humor, certainly in a leader. And I think this will test him. I think he is finding himself tested. And I think it's going to test a lot of governments around the world. Wife's advice to her husband. Okay. Oh, this is a joke, is it, Ali? I hope this is not rude because I'm going to read it out. Baba Kali Hat Dune se better hai. Batan Sat me do liya karo. How's that? Is that a joke? Is that funny? Let me know in the comments section. What do you do to mostly keep yourself sane? As I said earlier, routine. Have a routine, stick to it. Exercise, try and get some exercise because that's really important in these trying times. And then keep yourself busy with board games, with work, with reading, with movies, and just imagine it's a staycation or it's Eid. Imagine it's Eid, but no one's visiting. And without the Eid, unfortunately. I am Sana. Thank you for your message, Sana Kambaloj. Yeah, I am home safe, and I don't feel unwell, but I'm still staying home. Thank you. Yeah, I spread awareness to everyone. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Spread awareness to all your friends, all your family, and especially your elderly family members. Keep them safe and don't let people meet them. We need them. Yeah, so Ali Khan is saying we need an effective and diversified municipality system in Karachi. I agree. Shanira episode is most fantastic. Thank you. What is my favorite food from New York City? This is Tariq Ahmed has written. Are you writing what's my favorite food? From my favorite food, and then you're writing from New York City. My favorite food, mushkil sawal. It depends on my mood. It could be dal chawal, it could be halim, it can be fish and chips, it can be lasagna. Just depends. Depends on my mood. Or pizza. And oh no, oh my goodness, we've got Munchkin here. She's my daughter's trying to get in. Starting tomorrow, Karachi's in lockdown. Okay, well, I'm going to be here. By the way, guys, I'm going to be doing this daily now. So I'll be live. I'm going to try and set up is this a good time, do you think, for people to watch? I don't know whether to do it now or do it in the evening or both. But I think we can get through all of this. Okay, Fahad has given me a dad joke to say. Tikana, how do celebrities stay? Why do celebrities stay cool? Because they have many fans. Very bad, Fahad. That's very bad. Can you eat from under cheese during the quarantine? What is from under cheese? I don't know, but I have heard no restrictions that you can't eat anything, as long as it's not past its expiry date. Carry on eating whatever you want. A joke from you. Okay, this is Ajam Sam. Jiski paas ek hi hoti Arab mein usko garib kehte hain. A deal of steel. I like the name, A Deal of Steel. Hello from New York. Hi, Adil. How are you doing? How's New York? Are you all shut down there? Are you? How are you keeping? Because obviously New York, you have quite small apartments, and places. What are you doing to stop yourself from going crazy, stuck inside all day? I suppose you can go to Central Park still. Just keep away from other people. I made you hungry for pizza. Yeah, I made myself hungry for pizza. What's the topic? Aisha is saying any topic. We're just having a chat. There's no topic. It's a general conversation. I'm just talking to everybody. Just saying we'll get through this. We'll be all right. We're going to get through this on the other side. We'll be stronger, safer, and smarter. So don't worry, okay? I'm here. I'll be here with you every day, live, and we'll get through this. Okay? If you want to suggest topics for future discussions, you can do that. And in fact, if you want to send voice messages or mail, you can play that on my video, on my phone. So yes, send things for me to talk about, okay? But hi, this is Aisha from Canada. Love your work. Thank you, Aisha. I love Canada. I think right. Oh God, where are we going? Well, I'm your big fan. Hi, hi. I don't know how to pronounce your name. HDBDGSVS. Hi, Ali Abbas. Hi, Halis. I saw you at Seaview. You were bicycling. Yeah, that was a while back. Zishan. Hi, George Love from Adelaide. Oh my God. Adelaide, Chicago, New York. This is an international thing. Hey, George. Why is Shanira not in your videos anymore? So, because Shanira was in Australia for 3 months. So she was in Australia. She went over for Christmas to see her family, and then sisters were giving birth. So she was there looking after them. And we might do some more videos, but we sort of felt we'd run its course slightly because we've done all the funny things that we could think of. If we can think of any more, we'll do them. But for the time being, we're on hiatus from Kieran, Shanira and George videos. Sana Rashid, hi, biggest fan. I watch all your videos. Want to meet you. We should have a, well, not now, but after this is done, we should have a meetup. Yeah. Where are you based, Sana? Guidelines, yeah, we should. It's 2 in the morning and trying to sleep. Go to sleep. Get rest. Okay. Don't watch YouTube now. Danielle Hawkins, George, seeing you live is a dream come true. Me and my mother love watching your videos. They're always so full of positivity, joy, and nice humor. Thank you for your amazing work. Much love. Oh, thank you, Danielle. That's very kind. And send my salams and hellos to your mother. And I like the fact that both generations are watching the videos. So that means a lot to me. And just keep safe, guys. Keep indoors and get through this. Ali Khan, I actually like this live stream method. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to try and do one every day. I'm going to try and really be for another 15 minutes. I've done 45 minutes. I'm making an hour. And then I might do another one later in the evening. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, 10 and 10. 10 in the morning and 10 in the evening. How's that? Stay healthy, stay safe. See you all. Yeah. I'm currently doing my personal statement from Master of Science in Clinical Nutrition. I just opened YouTube and started watching you. Oh, great. Thank you, but I hope I'm not putting you off from doing your personal statement. When it comes to writing a personal statement, I really would, don't write what you think you should write. Write from the heart. People can tell. So when you're writing your personal statement, write आपका दिल से, ठीक है? Be positive and write what you really feel. I think that's my advice on writing personal statements. I haven't written one for years, but I think that's what I would suggest. Segura, City of Eagles, yes, and what? Segura is that the city of? Is that pears? No, that's not pear. That's apricots. Apricots, yes, yeah. I remember having. Good morning from Dubai. Good morning, Farouk. Oranges. Sorry. Is it oranges? I'm not sure. Yeah, Zarili, Zarili Dame, your Dame, says we may more emergency because we are at war with this. Yes, we are all. Yes, this is the biggest issue of our times. We will look back on this from the history books. This will be talked about, the great pandemic of 2020, and that's not to be. That's not means we should be unnecessarily scared or fearful. Be precautious, and but don't. All you have to fear is fear itself, as FDR famously said. So don't let fear overtake you. Be smart and strategic about how we are going to get through this. Okay, so look after yourselves, and yeah, absolutely, make sure that you are looking after yourselves. Okay, guys, we don't want to get into too much politics here. I don't mind talking a little bit of politics, but in terms of, look, the thing with it, someone's saying, India and cause they're the ones warmongering. Look, this is not the time to be pointing fingers. This is the time for us to come together as a country, as a world, as a people. We all bleed red. And coronavirus, as we can see, affects you whether you're Muslim, Hindu, Christian, atheist, Buddhist, and it affects you whether you're in Europe, Asia, America. So this is not the time to be talking, pointing fingers at Indians and so on and so forth. This is the time for us to all come together, because we are all brothers and sisters in this world. Whatever our beliefs, whatever our ethnicity, whatever our skin color, whatever our religious beliefs, we are all one. And we need to come together as one whilst being apart at home. Oh, I have tried this is good. So Zishan is saying, missing my city Multan. Have you been there and tried the Sohan Halwa? I have tried the Sohan Halwa. It is to die for. And actually, if you eat too much of it, you probably will die, because it is very, very rich. But absolutely delicious. It is like spectacular. I love it, love it, love it. Hey guys, stop talking about India. Let's bygones be bygones. Yeah, we are witnessing history in the making. Do you know how to solve a Rubik's Cube? Make a video on it. It would be funny. Wow, that's a very good idea to make a video. Me solving a Rubik's Cube. Okay, I might do that. Okay, who said that? The question is, can you, perhaps if I bring a Rubik's Cube, you can show me how um, complete it. If I'd come tomorrow with a Rubik's Cube, will you show me how to complete it? That might be, because I can't do it. I can do one side. I can't do all sides. And my son has a Rubik's Cube, I think, so I can borrow his and you can teach me. Okay, so Baruch, this time tomorrow, we'll see if they're here and we can do it. Okay, see you in the evening, Ajam, inshallah. Okay. Hi, if you'd like to raise one thing, habit, stereotype from the world, what would it be? Maybe something you can't do, example, tongue rolling. I can roll my tongue. Can you roll your tongue? There is a percentage of people that can't actually do that. They can only do that. Sorry, that was probably quite disgusting for a lot of people watching. What were we saying? But to raise one thing, habit, stereotype from the world, what would it be? Well, to raise one thing, I would want to erase poverty. If I could erase one habit, it would be littering, or people throwing litter. I can't stand it. And unfortunately, it's very common in Pakistan. And to erase one stereotype, that Muslims are terrorists. I think that's a stereotype that is wrong and should be erased. Okay. Oh, this is a good one, Daniel Hawkins. What are some of your favorite films in world cinema? Okay, I am a bit of a cinephile. I'm a great fan of movies. One of my favorite films. Okay, I'm a great love of films of Marlon Brando and Al Pacino. I really enjoy their acting. I was used to be inspired by them as actors in my youth. So obviously the Godfather trilogy, especially parts 1 and 2. And then Marlon Brando films, On the Waterfront, Apocalypse Now, Last Tango in Paris, but that's only for those 18 plus. And for Al Pacino, Serpico, Dog Day Afternoon, Scarface, Scent of a Woman, great films. And then the rest of world cinema, one of the great films I saw this year actually was Pakistani, Lal Kabutar. Really good film. If you can get it, please watch it. It's the most accurate representation of this city that I live in, Karachi, and it's beautifully shot. It's very tense, and the action never lets up. It's absolutely stunning piece of filmmaking, and quite a debut by the director, and great performances as well. So that other cinema I love is obviously I love the films of Amir Khan. 3 Idiots, Lagan, PK, and what else? I didn't care for. I liked Superstar. What's it called? Can't remember. And so Amir Khan I love. And yeah, name me your favorite films, guys, and I'll tell you if I've seen it. I'm secular. It would be good if India makes peace with us. I agree. I think we should all. Can you imagine if the thing is, the problem is that we have been ingrained to hate India, and Indians have been ingrained to hate Pakistan. And the reality is, it's so stupid because we're all one before partition, and we are politicians and religious leaders on both sides try and influence us and use religion, ethnicity, and patriotism to divide us, when in reality we have more in common than divides us. And can you imagine if we could just freely walk over the border and travel into India, and we could go to Mumbai and Agra and Delhi and Varanasi and Jaipur and Pushkar and places. It would be great for tourism because they would come here as well. They would come to, and it'd be great for business. We could have free trade between our two countries. And I think it's just a great sadness of what's happened between these countries, and Bangladesh as well. Wasn't one united South Asia, has been divided, and partly my ancestors in Britain were responsible. Sorry. Sorry. Zarili is 1 minute 30 seconds record for solving Rubik's Cube. Well, you need to teach me tomorrow. I'll bring it tomorrow, okay? So I live in a suburban area, Long Island, two hours away from New York City. The cases are rising quite fast here. The economy is getting hit quite hard. Yeah, we're going to be hit hard. The economy is going to hit hard, but we just need to tighten our belts and we'll ride through it, okay? There's more important things in life than money, and that's life. One thing you can do is call them up. Don't speak to them in person, but call them up and offer to do their food shopping for them. And that might be something nice that you want to do, that you can do to help your neighbors. Okay, so I think that would be good thing to do. Okay. We have our landlady who lives below us. We live in a portion. So I'm going to ask her whether we can help collect food for her when we go to the shops, because we're trying to limit our visits to the shops to once a week. Okay, Zarili, you're going to teach me Rubik's Cube tomorrow. Sir, Urdu bolo, aapki Urdu to bahut pasand hai mujhe. Thank you, lekin मेरे लिए उर्दू मुश्किल है, it doesn't flow easily अभी. Why don't you come to Sagoda? The city is famous for oranges. So, okay, I will. Son, I will come to Sagoda and have oranges. Okay. Do you have watched drama Elif? Oh, Alif. Sorry, yes. No, I have watched a bit of Alif, yes. I tried not to watch my part. Papillon. Okay, it's one of my childhood movies that left an impact on me. Yeah, is that Dustin Hoffman? Yeah, I think it's Steve McQueen. Yeah, that's a good film. George, which Pakistani dish can you cook the best? Biryani. It's not my favorite, but it's the one I can cook the best. Hi, George. Hi, Anam. Hi, Faraz. Did you see them going off the... I have watched some of Alif, not all of it. Actually, can I be honest? I was more into Mere Pas Tum Ho than Alif. I was getting more into that. My Kieran's Poppy was really into it, so she would like update me every day, every week on what was happening. So I sort of started to watch that and get into it. Let's set it for once and all. biryani or plow? Should I tell you a secret? I think I prefer plow than biryani. There, I've said it. Plow, plow, plow over biryani any day of the week. There, done. I'm sorry if I've upset anyone watching. Yeah, the soundtrack and City Life is amazing. Thanks, Danielle. Biryani and with aloo, no, I don't like aloo. It's like carb overload, guys, carb overload. Bring back Shanira. I would love to bring back Shanira, but I can't meet up with Shanira at the moment. But perhaps we'll do something one other. Okay, thank you, Wood. Right, guys, I'm going to call it a day there. I've done an hour, so thank you for chatting. I've really enjoyed this, and I'm going to continue to do this on a regular basis. So please check in if you're bored, if you're struggling, and we'll get through this together as a nation, as a world, as a people. We will get through this challenging, difficult time. So I will do this on a regular basis. I'm going to put my view times on social free-flowing chat today, but perhaps we can have a more structured discussion in future. And we'll get through this. And tomorrow I'm going to bring my Rubik's Cube for me to do. Okay, I'll see you then. Okay, take care. Bye.